What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Mattel Creations MASTERVERSE Snout Spout. That's right, my zillions. We have a Masters of the Universe new ETERNIA figure here. These are original designs inspired by the classic concepts. I put the in there for some reasons, but this box is awesome, first and foremost. We got some beautiful, beautiful art. And I gotta tell you, my interest in Snout Spout, besides being nostalgic from the old toy, which I don't think I actually had personally, at least I don't remember it, but the art is a big factor of why this is so nostalgic for me. And it's like nostalgic from not that long ago. I used to have a sketch blog called Sketch Lottery where me and all kinds of artists would draw weekly sketches of different characters, and Snout Spout was one of those characters. He was one of my favorite ones that I drew. So when I saw this, I'll tell you, I didn't see it go up at all. I wasn't paying attention because I don't know, just kind of, you know, the Masters of the Universe stuff lately just kind of glosses over me. Even though I was an old school He-Man fan, like, a lot of the new stuff just hasn't hit quite right with me. Like, I love certain characters of Masters, like Trapjaw and, you know, Snout Spout here, and a bunch of others. Manny Faces, but, you know, I don't know. I just haven't been into getting them now at all. But this guy, because we drew him, because I saw this awesome art, and shout out to Toy Galaxy Dan, who had posted pics of his, I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get Snout Spout. And I mean, first and foremost, again, this art is awesome. Then you got Snout Spout here, heroic water blasting firefighter, the firefighter of Eternia. Then you open it up, you got that awesome art again, and then you pull out this, and it's got more art on the back, which is very, very cool. And then you got Snout Spout, you know, just sitting in there. So that's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to getting him out. So without any further ado, if I could close this up, let's get to this review. And here is Snout Spout out of the package, all equipped up, looking pretty rad. Now, he doesn't have everything here. Obviously, we get a couple more things. We do get fists, which are pretty cool, done in this like pink. I do like it, and you're gonna see that it is like a weird, like modern but also like old school toyetic look to this guy. That's pretty fascinating. It's an interesting mix, and for a guy like me, I love it. I think a lot of like people might not, you know, like I would have to say, but I think a lot of folks like some more realism, but I like what they're doing here, at least with this figure. It's pretty cool. Anywho, fists. You get fists. They are awesome. And then you get this awesome, like, water effect part. This is nice. This is a really nice effect part. Like, translucent blue plastic. Clear blue. It's not even, like, too translucent. It's clear. It's just, like, you know, you can see right through it. It's really, really nice. Nice tint of blue on it. Very, very cool. And of course, you would pop that in to the snout here, which we will do right now. So, and there you go. And now he's shooting his water to put out a fire. I like it. I think it's very awesomely done. Really, really nice. It's not like too much. It's just perfect. Really, I do dig that. He also comes with this axe, as you can see. I do like it. As the axe. Just done in a silver plastic. You do see a little bit of, like, kind of swirliness on it. On the blade, on the back part, it's okay. It's fine. It's just done in silver plastic. This is what I'm saying. It's kind of like that, you know, toyetic thing going on. But it's cool enough. Then you do get this backpack, which is awesome. Again, toyetic, very old school. It's like a red-orange. It's pretty cool. And then you see these little canisters here, which have like the water levels in them. I like that. It is tubed. You got the tube that goes into his head that feeds the snout. And then you have these tubes that go to the front here, which is kind of neat. So I like that. That's pretty cool. It's very well done. Yeah, I don't know. These are excellent. Excellent little accessories. It just like fills them out pretty well. I do dig it. You see his belt is pretty awesome all around. It has this thing that turns, this dial. Maybe, you know, if I think that would be like water pressure, maybe. You know, how much water he has left, or I don't know. I would think so. Does it, you know, measure the heat? I don't recall, but it is cool nonetheless. You can take it off if you want. I will not be doing so, but you can do it. Underneath is a different belt, as you can see, in a more gunmetal, which is pretty cool. And that is over a matte black, which looks very nice. And then you have his little undies here, which are kind of ribbed here nicely. Very cool. There is texture there. So that is pretty awesome. On this top part here, this harness, that's pretty cool. And that you could take off as well. Again, I will not be doing so, but as you can see, you can do so right there. And then just, you know, he would be sans backpack and armor. And you do have a textured chest back here in a very light orange. It's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know if that's his body or is a suit. I don't recall the character at all, in the show at least, and how he was, but yeah, whatevs. Then you have these kind of like maroonish little thigh things, which are fine, you know, just plain one color. The leg muscles look decent enough. The arm muscles look decent enough. That has that as well. These hands are holding hands, and you can see he's got pink gloves that move on up. I do like them. I think they're pretty cool. You know, almost like a violet pink, like somewhere in the middle there. It's neat. The boots look pretty good. We got these top parts here, which look nice. And you got like gunmetal silver at the tips, steel tip boots tip. Boots, you know, he's gonna need that to knock down some doors, but pretty cool. You know, you don't get any other colors but that, and this kind of like dark blue, which is neat. Remember, this is a, you know, Masters of the Universe figure, so you have to understand the aesthetic when you're going into something like this, and it all works. Then you got the shoulder pads, which is the same color as this. As you can see, this has a slot there on the backpack, which I didn't show. And that you could slot in his blade. I don't know which way you would do it. Maybe like this would make more sense. So yeah, you can put the blade there, which is excellent. So you have the shoulder pads, which I was talking about. Then I saw that, and I figured I might as well mention it now before I forget. And the shoulder pads are connected to this, so you can see they're slotted in there. So they would come out if you took all of this out. If you wanted to give him, you know, if you wanted to make him a pachyderm wrestler type. But I don't want to do that. Again, I don't feel like taking it out, because sometimes you take this stuff out, and when you put it back on, I feel like sometimes, you know, the plastic loosens up and loses a little something. And I like them with all the adornments like that. This is just super cool in my opinion. But I like the shape of these. They're very nice, and they're a little more glossy, I think, than this. Similar, but they're good. Yeah, they are hard plastic like this, so actually they would be the same. So pretty cool overall there. And of course, now you got the head. I will take out this thing now. Man, we're going all in here non-stop. No cutting here. We will cut soon because I can't talk that much. But his head sculpt is awesome. It is very, very, very nice. As you can see, the big snout is pretty awesome. The whole thing is in a like gunmetal silver. Not like real dark gunmetal, but a little bit lighter. It is nice. It looks real good. All of this snout looks incredible. I really do like it. The tusks look pretty cool, which is nice. Like that. The ears look fantastic. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And you see the yellow clear thing here. That's actually for light piping. Yeah, it's always interesting to see light piping on anything else but Transformers. But it is there, and it would light up his eyes, which are yellow as well. But the red around the eyes is beautiful. I love that, and I love it over here as well. The whole head sculpt is nice. The shape of the eyes is real good. It is pretty awesome looking as a head sculpt. I really like this helmet. And now if we could get one of my lights to help out here with the light piping. Let's see if we could do that. Yeah, that is sweet. So there you go. Lit up eyes, you know, that is awesome. So very cool. I do dig that. It is huge. It's a big figure. I mean, all of these Masterverse figures are big, but I feel like this guy might be a little bit taller even. He just feels enormous. Definitely in that like more 7-inch, 8-inch scale. And that's fine. That's cool. I don't really have too much like this, but yeah, I kind of do. I do. It's just a various lines. But yeah, this was a must get, and I'm happy I did. Okay, now for articulation, there's a lot that moves. His ears move. His tusks move. They turn. The head fully turns. Now, this thing kind of pushes it down a little bit. There is a ball joint in there. As you can see, it's like a double ball joint. So the neck part moves and the head part moves. But again, this is kind of pushing down on it. It is what it is. Then the tusk has multiple joints, which is great. You know, for you Godzilla fans, it's kind of like a tail. So you get lots of movement here, multiple joints. So very excellent. You get a lot of movement in that tusk. Fantastic. The upper body moves nicely. Feels real good too. I'm guessing his waist moves separately, but it's kind of hard to get a hold of it. Maybe not. I think, you know what? I don't know if that moves. So I think it might be just the upper body here. And that's fine. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that, and I didn't mention it before, that the body actually has shading in it. So yeah, there's a little darker orange in there. Kind of hard to see in certain light, but there is, and that's pretty cool. And you can see it up there too in the crevices. Anywho, now, shoulders have hinge swivel at the bicep. Single jointed elbow, that's fine. Hinge swivel at the wrists. You do have a drop down joint here at the thighs, which is good. It gets them to do a full split, well, at the hips, sorry. Then you could get kick forward and kick back, and then at the thighs. Hey, here's the thighs. You can rotate it. You do have a double jointed knee. Top part seems a little tight on mine. I'm definitely gonna have to heat that up. Let's see if the other side will move. I actually didn't test that part prior. Yeah, that's gonna require some heat. And then you have a boot cut. You have a hinge and a rocker at the foot. And there you go. Except for the upper part of the double jointed knee, I would say it's pretty well articulated. And to update, I did free up the knees, so there you go. And for your size comparisons, while I don't have any Motu figures handy, I do have some. They are buried within a closet. Here's a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. A couple of NECA figures, a DST figure, and an SH Figure Arts to give you that like 1/12 scale figure comparison that I know some folks clamor for. And my final thoughts, man, I am happy I got this. This is so cool. The like combo of like modern and classic toy design at work here is fantastic. I love the absolutely toyetic looking colors, but then there's like some kind of like modernism going on with the head sculpt as far as toys go. It's just really, really cool. It just like sings to me in a lot of ways. Couple that with a character that I really like from a lot of different perspectives, like, you know, nostalgia wise, also like I said, like drawing wise, I liked drawing this character when I did. It's just very, very cool, and that box is fantastic. A definite keeper of a box. It just looks so beautiful. The art is superb. So yeah, this is a good one, and it's still available on Mattel Creations. So at the time of this recording. So if you like what you see here, I think you should get it. It is so, so cool. And so far, one of my favorite things I've reviewed this year. It's just that good for me. You know, I really, really dig it. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content. And let me help you diversify your collections with some pachyderm firefighters. Why not? Till next time, peace out, peeps.